Welcome to Hytale Guild. In today's video, we're going to compare Zone 3 in Hytale to the snow biomes in vanilla Minecraft. And thanks to the recent blog post by Hypixel Studios, we actually have a lot of new and cool information to talk about. When comparing Hytale to Minecraft, it's important to understand the differences in terminology, specifically the differences between zones and biomes. In Minecraft, a zone is used to describe a unique region in the Minecraft world, such as the Nether and of course the Overworld. Within the Overworld zone in Minecraft, there are a multitude of biomes, soon to be a total of 67 unique areas for 1.14, with just over 15 of them being in cold weather. In Hytale, zones refer to various regions of the Orbis world, each containing multiple unique biomes related to the zone they're found in. There are also alterverses which act in a similar way to Minecraft zones. Currently, not much is known about these multiverses, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. When we compare the differences of how each game uses biomes, we begin to see how much more advanced Hytale actually is. In Minecraft, biomes tend to have a very random feel as to when and where they're located. Too often we see a desert biome placed right next to a snow biome, which is right next to a tropical jungle. 1 minute you're walking in a hot, dry desert, then 3 steps later you're freezing your nards off in a snowstorm. And while not everyone cares or even notices these contrasts, this can negatively impact a player's sense of immersion when things don't coincide with reality, especially in a game where there's a story mode and lore like Hytale does. In Hytale, they've been very careful in creating unique biomes that only populate within their associated zone. This will help ensure that each zone has several unique but fundamentally connected biomes. Walking within a particular zone should provide players with a common immersive theme. Each zone within the world of Orbis has a special connection to a particular aspect of elemental magic. Zone 3 has an affinity with water, from flowing rivers to snow-capped mountains and ice-cold glaciers. It's a very well thought out zone that basically covers both the extremes as well as the subtle variations that might be found in northern latitudes of Earth itself. In the heart of Zone 3, we see areas where snowfall becomes a factor, both in its light form as well as heavy snow covering the ground as well as the trees and surrounding vegetation. Snowfall in Minecraft tends to be fairly aggressive, like you're in the middle of a blizzard. Personally, I always found it to be a little too over the top at times. It's either clear out or blasting in your face. In Hytale, they've done an exceptional job of creating precipitation that isn't visually overbearing. It's subtle, the kind of snowfall that feels peaceful, something you would imagine seeing looking out your window on Christmas morning. While both Minecraft and Hytale have transitional biomes containing grass, spruce trees, and flowing water with no snow or ice visible, Hytale is able to create the illusion of a cold environment by using their more advanced rendering and lighting effects. The fog, when combined with the limited color palette of cool blues, grays, and browns, really gives you the sense that you're in a colder region without having to use ice or snow. Although we've already seen images reflecting this, it's important to recognize the subtle improvements to the physical surroundings and the creatures that live there. The use of rock clusters on the surface helps break up that flatness of standard blocks, creating a more realistic and believable environment without it trying to be ultra realistic or taking away from the charm of this fun cartoony looking game. And when we observe the animals that live there, this is where Hytale really pulls away from Minecraft. Not only do the animals look better, they move and behave in ways that give them life. A sleeping wolf whose body rises and falls as it breathes, the blinking eyes of an owl and polar bear. And it's not only the animals in Hytale that have been given unique characteristics. If we take a closer look at the ground cover vegetation, we can see the gentle sway of the flowers, and if you observe closely enough, even the trees. Granted, this is possible in Minecraft, but it's not standard in vanilla and requires specific mods in order to do so. When we look at how prefab elements such as mineshafts are generated in Hytale, once again there is a drastic difference when comparing them to Minecraft. Honestly, majority of the mineshafts you find in Minecraft seem to be fairly plain with long repeating corridors that often get wedged into other prefab features, breaking their continuity. Not to mention the fact that there's almost no way of knowing where a mineshaft is from the surface. In Hytale, they've spent a lot of time and effort to ensure that mineshaft prefabs not only flow smoothly, but they've also created entry points on the surface, an easy way to let players know that a dungeon-like experience is right in front of them. It's highly probable that other underground areas such as actual dungeons will use the same node system in other zones, helping to create a fun and natural subterranean environment. Finally, when we look at villages and the non-playable characters or the villagers, Hytale once again goes beyond the basic concepts of Minecraft, which generally just offers varying sizes of fairly generic villages occupied by mostly standard NPCs. In Zone 3 of Hytale, we're introduced to the Outlanders, a human faction specific to the zone and likely with their own unique behaviors. Not only that, but when we look at the other prefab villages and structures previously shown by Hytale, it seems like each village style may be specific to a particular zone or biome. I think it's safe to say that while we're comparing Hytale to Minecraft for some fairly obvious reasons, the overall experience and presentation of Hytale goes well beyond the current status and capabilities of Minecraft. With every new bit of information that Hypixel Studios gives us, we begin to understand just how amazing this game is shaping up to be. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to Hytale Guild today for future coverage of this amazing game.